folks, how are you all? Hope you're all right out there, still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, still following us and all our updates. Yeah, so we're in Florida now, yeah, so we're just on the outskirts of Jacksonville, so we're heading further south though, towards Daytona Beach, maybe Cape Canaveral, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and that, so we've got a bit of a way to go, but this is one of the bridges up here is called the Dames Point Bridge. Okay, it goes across one of the bridges just outside Jacksonville. Jacksonville's to the right, you'll see the city out there. Yeah, so that's the city of Jacksonville out there. So yeah, you got the port to the left hand side where you got all those cranes over there and that. So yeah, this is Wood Bridge. That's right. All good stuff. Yes. Yeah, so as you can see, in the northern part of Florida here is all full of waterways and that, and causeways. As you can see, the bridge and the causeway section continues down here. To my understanding, I think it's the same thing with the Florida Keys as well. That's at the southernmost point of Florida.
Lines use the two left lanes to keep left to I-95.
Thing I wanted to compare also was the climate as well. I wanted to compare it to Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, East Coast. I wanted to compare that the climate here to Brisbane and further up north as well, going up towards Bundaberg, Rockhampton, Gladstone, Rockhampton, Mackay, Townsville, even New Caledonia, and also south of Brisbane. I just want to see what the climate here is really like.
In half a mile, use the two left lanes to keep left to I-95.
There you go. So that's going to be an interesting topic anyway. And compare the temperature. The temperature at the moment outside is 83 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's 27, 20, near just on 28 degrees Celsius. So so I want to compare the relative humidity.
Proceed on I-95.
Relative humidity, sunshine as well. And that courtesy goes a long way on the road. Flash your lights, let people in. Doesn't really happen enough here in America though. No one acknowledges it, no one waves or anything like that to acknowledge a good gesture you've done for them, letting them in. Some do, but not very many. Yeah, so I want to compare the climate. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I want to compare, as I said, we're still a fair way out of Miami here, around just on the outskirts of Jacksonville. We're here 350 miles away from Miami, which is what this, or 349 now, so that's 560 kilometres, 558 k's away from Miami right now. But we'll keep an eye on the temperature, climate, keep you posted as to what it's like. When we had breakfast, or late breakfast at still in Georgia, just outside Jacksonville, that on the Florida Georgia state line, the temperature got up to about 29, 30 degrees around there, 31 degrees. But there was a little bit of humidity in the air, but nothing like what you'd find in Brisbane, considering this is the last month of spring. Just trying to compare it to our last month of spring back in Australia. And there are similarities, but as a test will be really when we get to Miami. I can do a direct comparison month for month. That's what they're like. Those that have been to Brisbane and when it's been really humid and hot know how much of a killer it can be. But the acid test is to see what it's really like further south. Said Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and we'll see about whether we go to the Keys or not, Key Largo and all that. But yeah, so plenty more is coming anyway. One thing you notice is that the vegetation changes as well on the interstates and that. So while they're still in the temperate zone, not quite the tropics though. So well north of the Tropic of Cancer. And that. I mean, one way of really telling as well is you compare, say, Australia, like the east coast of Australia, where the Tropic of Capricorn is, and the Tropic of Capricorn is just on the southern outskirts of Rockhampton, and you can't miss it. There's a memorial there as well, and that to signify the Tropic of Capricorn. Whereas the Tropic of Cancer is a little bit south of Florida, from memory. I'll have to check on that though, of course. And yeah, so that's one good gauge of gauging climate as well. We'll have a look and see anyway, and I will keep you posted. I do hope you're enjoying our trip and that. And and one thing's clear is that we're certainly still enjoying the trip. Look at all the palm trees. There's similarities between here and where we live in Australia. But one thing is clear though, is that there won't be quite to the same extremes of Cairns or Darwin or anything like that, or Singapore or Malaysia, where those climates can kill you. No question about that. So yeah, the key is to stay hydrated, use shade where possible, sunscreen, those sorts of things. Then again, I can't get any blacker than that because nobody will see me unless I smile at them. So yeah, make of that whatever you desire. Yeah, so, hope you continue to enjoy our travels and our drives. So, we'll keep you posted.